The German qualifier René Eidams won his place in the tournament proper earlier on this evening when he celebrated a 2-0 victory in the preliminary rounds. But this game will be a huge challenge. More than 2,000 fans are on their feet here at Ali Pali for the arrival of mighty Michael van Gerwen. He comes here with 18 tournament wins this season, and tonight he starts his campaign to win a second World Championship title. The world #1 rattles through the first 3 legs, completing the third with 116 checkout to move a set in front. Mighty Mike continues his dominance and completes a second set whitewash with a 1-2-7 checkout. We join the action at the start of the third set. It's a best-of-5 set match, and your commentators are Stuart Pike and Wayne Marvel.
So far, we haven't seen anyone finish with 100 average. Michael van Gerwen currently on 102 and a bit. I wonder if he can be the first one to register a 3-figure average.
Gary Anderson, 99.9, the reigning world champ, the best so far. But Michael van Gerwen, I always felt coming into this tournament, Wayne, that he was the man to beat. Had to be, the way that he's been playing and winning and winning and winning.
Well, he is the man to beat. The odds suggest that. The bookies think so as well. He's been
100.
Unbeatable nigh on.
$134.
They are drawing on 180, so René's not losing in every category.
94.
Well, welcome to big-time darts, Mr. Eidams.
58.
Michael wraps up the first set with 116 finish and wraps up the second set with 127 finish. I wonder what he's going to wrap this set up with. That's assuming he wins this set. He'll stay there. He'll still stay there.
100.
Now, chance. Not had a shot at double yet. Treble 18. Still treble 18. Bullseye! Oh, that's the way to win a leg, my man. Well, Michael looks absolutely shocked. He looks bewildered. How dare you take a leg off me? Do you know who I am? Go on, pal. Well done.
Deserve that.
He'll break a throw as well. Oh, that's great.
59. $134.
He won't like losing that leg. He won't. I'm absolutely convinced he wanted to win this match in 9 straight
60.
legs.
Doesn't matter what he likes, it happened. Well, he looked disinterested after the first one. Michael made his debut in the 2007 World Championships in the BDO. He was the 3rd seed in that, and he was the favourite for it. #1 seed back then was Martin Eidams. #2 seed was Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson is the #2 seed again. 8 years later.
134.
Oh, terrific 1-3-4 from van Gerwen.
99. Michael require 92.
May look at the ball. Oh, went the treble 20 route. You went double-double.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
René require 90.
To go 2-0 up in the third set. 60. A 20 or a 60. Bullseye again. Got it in the last leg.
65. Michael, you require 36.
He's got a bit of confidence, isn't he?
Game shown the second leg.
You have a level set,
Third leg,
but Michael
first.
broke back.
Game on.
He's now throwing first in this, the third leg of the third set. 2 legs to go, and he could wrap it up in double quick time.
He deals with the pressure so well, doesn't he? Great expectations on the shoulders of Van Gerwen, but his record since he lost the semi-final to Anderson here a year ago is quite astonishing, and you just sense a steely tungsten determination that he's going to win it again.
Yeah, the pressure and expectation doesn't seem to get to him at all. Within a game it might, obviously, but before the tournaments he doesn't care about being favourite. In fact, I think he relishes it. I think he loves being the best because he knows he is. Phil Taylor used to deal with it so well because he knew he was.
Well, a chance here for Eidams to break again.
99.
I mentioned earlier there've only been 2 men that have been #1 seed and won this, and that was Priestley and Phil Taylor.
86.
Those that have been number one seed: Colin Lloyd, John Part, Peter Manley, Rod Harrington, Michael Van Gerwen and Alan Warriner. They've all been #1 seeds and they've all fouled.
Require 140. 100.
Well, what a chance here for the German qualifier to win a second leg, and both against the darts.
Game shown the third leg.
No messing at all.
Fourth leg,
This
first. Game
is the
on.
way he played when he qualified through the German playoff. That was done with authority. He was showing no authority at all in the playoff. Can clearly play.
100.
I think we mentioned it was nerves, but it had to have been in the prelim. Had to be. It's like a completely different person.
97.
He just relaxed a bit, hasn't he?
134.
Enjoying it, playing well.
I've played Michael. I didn't find it very relaxing, I must admit, because of things like that.
Well, Eidams here is on 267. Van Gerwen is on 224. There's going to be another maximum. Well, that's unlucky. Unlucky. But he's down to 144. He's on a finish to win the set. Van Gerwen with a little bit to think about.
64.
Well, that takes Van Gerwen down to 160.
Oh, that was a real poor dart, and he knows it. Could be the difference between prolonging this match and losing very soon.
60.
Well, Michael is not exactly setting the borderline in this leg. 57 wanted. That leaves 46. 10, 6 or a 14. Take your pick, René. Oh, you're going the old treble 10 route. Double 8. Oh, if you're going to win a set, do it in style.
Welcome back to London for the World Darts Championship. Before the break, the German qualifier René Eidams had managed to win a set against Michael Van Gerwen, the world #1. But the Dutchman still leads 2 sets to 1. It's first to 3 who wins. Let's hand back over to your commentators, Wayne Mardle and Stuart Pike.
Well, Michael Van Gerwen won 6 straight legs, but was broken twice. And in that set, we saw a 122 on the bull, and then a 103, and now 177 from Eidams. Different player, totally different player.
He's playing the crowd. He's orchestrating the audience. Oh, my. Oh, my. Right, let's forget the preliminary game, because that was an imposter. This is a real darts player.
99.
Michael's involved in a match. We didn't see that coming, did we?
No.
Or did you? Or did you?
After six legs, it was just a case of how long it would take. What a response from Eidams.
99.
Michael van Gerwen here has got work to do, a lot of work to do.
100.
16 for double.
René requires 48.
Double 8 now.
Game show.
Oh, he loves these flashy finishes.
Second leg.
This is magnificent.
96.
Twice he's hit the wrong bed, but it's not bothered him at all. It's not put him off, he's just carried on with it. That would have flummoxed some players.
Well, Michael van Gerwen in a spot of bother. He's on 405 at the start of this
60.
second leg, and of course that takes Eidams down to 4-4-1. But that incredible. He's won 4 out of the last 5
60.
legs, and Michael van Gerwen is under the cosh a little.
Averaging over 90 now.
60.
Well, he's really been forced to totally rethink here, Michael van Gerwen. He's got to totally refocus, and well, a 140 would help. That gets him down to 205. Eidams, as you see, back on 3-8-1.
Yeah,
But we just, let's be honest, Wayne, no one saw this coming. No one.
that I agree, but I don't think Michael's flustered, is he? I don't think he is. He's just carrying on. He knows that if he just continues to play, I think he knows he's got his man. Been 3 sets so far. They've all been won by a ton-plus finish.
100.
But he fences it. René fences it now. Showing a bit of class here.
And all of a sudden, van Gerwen can't buy a big treble. Is he going to be in big trouble?
Another. Well, he showboated on that one. He left his arm there. He knew it was going in. 25 or 45, it's up to you.
140.
Oh, this is astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. Oh, he can't go out now. What on earth was he thinking?
That's shocking way to go. He knows that. Double 18, double 9 now. He's switching. 6 for double 6.
Game show the second leg.
The nerves have disappeared.
Third leg.
He
René
believes
through first.
this could be one of the biggest upsets the world of darts has ever seen.
Well,
this is bigger than Bristow Della.
Yeah. This could be, this is just astonishing. No one saw this coming. Michael van Gerwen won 6 consecutive legs. He was coasting.
60.
He was 1,000 to 1 on Michael van Gerwen. Put on £1,000, you get 1,001 back. Would you have that now, would you?
Well, the crowd here at the Ali Pali, stunned. I think van Gerwen is by what's happened.
140.
Well, what René can't do now, and he doesn't seem to be able to, he doesn't seem to be doing it, and that's ease off. Just continue.
Well, he's still odds on, but he's got some work to do. This is astonishing. Where has this come from?
Well, he's obviously capable of it, but we just didn't see it in the prelim game. Third for MVG. He's not buckling just yet, is he? 51 now. Bullseye for the set.
36.
Well, Wayne and I are looking at each other in total bewilderment here. Van Gerwen now can't go out, and Eidams now.
64.
This to force a deciding set against Michael Van Gerwen. Incredible. Unbelievable. Amazing. We're going to a deciding set. The world #1 Michael Van Gerwen is in all sorts of bother.
This is a phenomenal match, and Van Gerwen is looking under pressure. In the 5th set, he lands double 16 for the first leg. However, Eidams responds by hitting an 88 checkout to level in the decider.
Michael Van Gerwen here. Oh, he started 1 and 5. 26. Well, shockwaves are being sent round the world of darts and round the world of sport.
21.
Darren Webster is sitting on his sofa right now thinking, go on, René, go on, mate. And everyone else in this championship who's still in it is thinking, come on, mate, you finish him off. We don't want Michael in the draw. I can assure you that's happening.
44.
If Michael goes out of this year's World Championship, it is wide open.
100.
Well, he's certainly feeling the pinch. He won 6 straight legs in 10 minutes flat, Michael Van Gerwen.
60.
The manner in which René's come back, Michael Van Gerwen's average hasn't dropped below 98. René's just been inspired.
174.
Magnificent. To compose yourself to do that.
Wow.
Michael, you require 101.
What an incredible night.
54.
Still work to do.
Yeah, no big drama though. Regulation 2 dart finish will be
58.
wanted for
Michael,
Michael.
you require 47.
32. Still 32.
31.
Well, he's under pressure. He really is under pressure, Michael Van Gerwen. 158.
Well, he's left a ton.
Michael, you require 16.
The odds are that he won't get a shot at that ton.
Game shot at 3rd leg.
Michael Van Gerwen is 1 leg away from a place in the 2nd round. When you say it like that, it seems like there's been no drama.
Well, quite simply, one of the most dramatic first-round matches that we've had at the Alexandra Palace in the circumstances. When you consider that Van Gerwen was 2 sets up in the blink of an eye, the story that has unfolded over the last half hour, absolutely astonishing.
We've been saying for a long time that Germany is the new hotbed of darts, and have we found a German superstar, possibly? He's still banging away. He's not buckling.
59.
Well, what is Michael Van Gerwen thinking? At the moment, Eidams here is big favourite to take us to a tie-break.
It's just sport. You can't beat it. I'm sorry. This is what sport is like this. The world #1, the world's best, been taken on by someone that we know little about, and it looks like we're going to a tie-break.
41.
Well, can he come up with a magical number? A magical number!
18. What I require, 91.
51 or bullseye. What do you fancy, René? May go 60 or treble 16. Wants 88. Now double 14. He's starting to think about it. It was a good dart.
77. Michael, you require 100.
Can he rescue it, Michael Van Gerwen? Treble 20. No, he can't. No, he can't.
94.
So Eidams here to force a tiebreak.
Changing. Double four now. That is absolutely incredible. This man was thinking about it, and he's now clearly not. How can you do that? He wasn't feeling the pressure.
Should we reach 5 legs all, the 11th leg will be sudden death. 5th leg, Michael to throw.
One of the most amazing matches in the World Darts Championship for many, many reasons.
When you are feeling the pressure, you do not have clarity of mind to miss, switch, get. It doesn't work that way. You miss thinking, oh, I've still got to get it, I've still got to go for it. No panicking whatsoever.
That's twice he's done that. He hit double six the first time, double four the second.
134.
This would be the mother of all upsets. The crowd have gone, they've gone silent. They don't believe quite what they're witnessing here.
Not another one.
Well, he should have switched, but he's just being greedy, going for the 180. Well, Michael cannot afford to make a mess of this. That is a brilliant dart. Every visit, ultra important. Another one would leave double 14.
100.
Pressure on the 50 now.
Michael, you require 50.
Real pressure. Well done, Michael Van Gerwen. Under pressure, and on we go. 2 clear legs to win. If it gets to 5 legs all, it's a 1-leg shootout.
Oh, stop it. Is that the shot? Is that the shot that is going to be punished? Is that the poor score that Michael needed to be the catalyst for a place in the second round? In all sorts of trouble now.
Well, breathless, breathtaking, brilliant. Sporting entertainment of the highest quality.
91.
Yeah, cracking last start. Really needs a 140 minimum. Or a 180, of course. Just slowed down in this leg, hasn't he? Just started to think about it that little bit more. It's going to happen. It's a situation he's never been in his life.
Well, that's why he's the world #1. That was amazing from Michael Van Gerwen, a 7th.
99.
Can he finally get the job done?
Well, he does go that way for 90. Double 12! That is a win for Michael Van Gerwen. Michael Van Gerwen beats René Eidams by 3 sets to 2. But that doesn't tell you half the story. What a match!
Given the fright of his life, Michael Van Gerwen is through. Just